Boom. So LA Knight kicked off Smackdown here talking about his frustrations during the John Cena tournament. All right. Again, basically getting screwed over, saying that he has to face another mystery opponent with no preparation. There's always somebody in his way. There's always somebody gatekeeping him. And honestly, I think there's real fire there. I think LA Knight is delivering these promos with real personal intent because Triple H is holding him back. All right. Next, we had Jobber Uso. Please, please. What do you mean, please, please? When did he start saying please, please? It's the corniest thing I've ever heard, all right? Anyways, Rusev, he comes out looking like Jey Uso's father, all right? Essentially destroying Jey Uso. Jey Uso getting no offense, okay? Just getting ragdolled, caught in the air, right? This move right here, honestly, Jey Uso botched this. I'm pretty sure he was supposed to do something else, but Rusev finished it anyways with a fall-away slam type of thing, right? He slammed him down hard. You can see Jey Uso just lethargic on the ground. And then again, getting squeezed to death, all right? Rusev, I like his bear hugs. Anyways, boom, he tries to do this FU here, attributing John Cena, taunting him. Jey Uso slips out like a slippery frog, right, with his coconut oil skin. Boom, right? He gets some momentum, spears him, Uso splash, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, and that was all she wrote. Of course, Jey Uso advances. Whoop-de-doo. Who didn't think that was going to happen? Wow. I'm so excited, guys. Wow. Next, it was The Miz backstage, just complaining, talking about how he wants to be in the raffle once more. Then R-Truth, he tries to put his own personal balls that he got from home inside of the raffle. But, of course, Nick Aldis doesn't let that happen. He pulls out, somebody from the raffle. Boom, it's The Miz. All right, boom. Look at him. He got what he wanted. Next, Damian Priest. Oh, my God. Damian Priest cannot cut a promo for his life. All right, turn this guy heel, please. Okay? He has, like, the voice of a 19th century Mongolian, and you're not using it, all right? You're making him Mr. Smiley Happy Guy. Anyways, Zelina Vega, she basically flirts with Damian Priest, bragging that, she burnt his eye, blah, blah, blah. I just really don't like how one day she's Cuban, and then one day she's goth, all right? Honestly, it doesn't make sense. Moving on, all right? Damian Priest, he's yapping. He says, Wepa, right? Who hugs him? Boom, Rhea Goon Ripley. Rhea Goon Ripley comes into the frame, hugging Damian Priest, saying that she wants to talk to him later. I don't know what this is, right, referring to. It's kind of strange. Maybe he's going to help her during War Games or some sort of tag team. I don't give a shit, all right? Anyways, moving on. It was Chelsea Green coming up for a celebration, got rudely interrupted by Intern John's second wife. Boom. And at this point, guys, honestly, I was very tempted to play Skyrim. I just bought Skyrim, all right? It's Black Friday. Your boy Intern John is like, you know what? Shit, man. Skyrim's $15. I'm going to buy Skyrim, all right? It's like my fucking 5th time playing a stealth archer. Anyways, The Miz, he boots LA Knight. He basically, destroys LA Knight for the first, 5 minutes. Then LA Knight, he picks some momentum here and does the weird, pop-up fucking suplex, right? The one where he looks like he's about to botch. That one, right? Then The Miz, he goes for the skull-crushing finale. And then what happens is LA Knight counters with the BFT. Honestly, that was pretty clean. All right, I respect that. LA Knight pins him 1, 2, 3. Of course, LA Knight winning. Honestly, I think Jey Uso is going to go over LA Knight, and maybe LA Knight, he's going to turn heel at this point. I think there's no way he's going to beat Jey Uso clean. Anyways, moving on, we had these jobbers yapping backstage. Again, another backstage segment. Then it was Ilia Dragunov talking about how, there's nobody on his level. There has to be a certain caliber of talent that steps up to the plate in order to be qualified to challenge him. Of course, Triple H, he's just using this belt, honestly, just to get his rocks off. Look at this, bro. Right? A neck beard fantasy, dude. Tommaso and Ilia. Oh, wow. What was the point of this? All right? Him showing off the mask that he took apparently makes him qualified to challenge for the U.S. title. What kind of jobber neckbeard type of shit is this, bro? All right. Anyways, at this point, I was losing it. I'm like, dude, if something interesting doesn't pop up in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to fucking leave. All right. I'm going to go play Skyrim. All right. Anyways, it was It was Asuka, right? Didn't watch that one, right? I went to go play Skyrim. Boom. Then we had Solo Sikoa looking all chubby. And again, this match, I forgot that this was the main event, to be honest, okay? All I heard was Michael Cole yap about, these are all international stars from different parts of life, different walks of life. Like, I give a shit. I'm supposed to care? I'm supposed to care that fucking Chris Sabin, he competed in some Japanese Xingfanhua Grand Prix? I don't give a fuck. All right? Oh my God. I'm sick and tired of all these people who know this esoteric wrestling knowledge yap in my comments talking about, oh, yeah, Chris Sabin and Xingfanhua, they competed in the fucking Hu Fang Pu tournament in Japan. Yeah. Do you think I care? Do you think I care? Anyways, let's talk about the ending here. Uncle Howdy, the lights go out, blah, blah, blah. Michael Cole acting stupid, talking about, are we off air? Are we off air? Get the hell out of here, bro. Who are you tricking? Okay, you're tricking little prepubescent kids, all right? That's who you're tricking. You're not tricking me. You're not tricking all the other people in the crowd. Anyways, he comes out. He does his sister Abigail, and honestly, yeah, all right, fucking garbage. What a trash-ass ending. Solo Sikoa was honestly game to fight, all right? This guy was licking his chops. He was ready to fight. I do think they're trying to make an effort with Solo Sikoa being this more formidable, serious opponent. I think they're trying to change that perspective on Solo Sikoa of just being this one-sided, one-dimensional type of character, being, you know, goofball, right? They're trying to change that and add more dimension to his character. But I honestly think that Sami Zayn right here fucking ruined it, all right? With Dolph Ziggler selling the Samoan Spike, it was beautiful. It made this guy look like $1 million. It made this guy look like the second coming of Umaga. But look at this guy, Sami Zayn, selling it like he's choking at a buffet, dude. All right? Insane. Just blasphemy, dude. Okay? You had the chance to make Solo Sikoa look like a beast here, but instead, you sell it like an idiot. All right? What was that, Sami Zayn? I've seen you sell before. Why are you acting like this is your first time, dude? He just falls down slowly. What the hell was that? All right? The whole show was just filled with garbage, word count type of booking. Fucking ass, all right? LA Knight, I feel so bad for LA Knight because the guy doesn't even look like he wants to be out there. He knows the end is near, all right? In terms of like the booking, Jey Uso is going to go over for sure. Okay, there's no way. There's no planet where I see LA Knight winning over Jey Uso clean. Man, it's 2025 and we have two skinny fat jobbers that are qualified to face somebody like the GOAT John Cena, dude. Can you believe that? Jey Uso and Gunther, they're both the same builds. Lethargic. They probably don't even hit the gym. The fact that we have two guys who don't even hit the gym, who are fucking 30% body fat, facing our GOAT, John Cena, our childhood hero, is insane to me, dude. Okay, this is how the generations are, dude. All right, and I think it's honestly going to get worse. The fucking bar, the window of opportunity is going to get bigger and bigger the more that Triple H sees these neckbeard guys. Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think, yeah, you can make it. Yeah, honestly. Kevin Owens, awesome. Have you seen his moonsault? Awesome. Like, if that's the bar, if that's the window, right? Everything is, you might as well get the guy off the street. You might as well get that fucking guy. You know? Like, honestly, I'm sick and tired of the WWE. You know, once these guys retire, right? Even R-Truth and The Miz, right? These guys are in respectable shape. Once these guys retire, it's over. It's over. John Cena, once he's done, it's over. Randy Orton, once he's done, it's over, man. Damian Priest, I'm pretty sure he's getting fatter, dude, all right? And I seen his little tummy rolls come through the leather, and honestly, I blame it on his girlfriend, Lola Vice, all right? This is what happens when you get into a relationship, and he needs to, you know, lock in because, man, Damian Priest can be a star, okay? He has all of the intangibles in terms of the look, the voice, right? The presence, but he just does not have the charisma. He has the charisma of a fucking stone, all right? You know, like Patrick Stone from SpongeBob? He has that fucking charisma. He just opens up and down, all right? He's just there. Rhea Ripley and him, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're planning backstage. However, I do think they would be good in a relationship in real life. All right. Anyways, moving on. Chelsea Green is honestly like the female Ric Flair. I honestly see a legendary career ahead of her. Yeah, all right. She's a bright star. Jade Cargill, she's all right, right? She gets over on the fact that she kind of looks like China, but just with a different pigment of, human, right? Anyways, yeah, all right. Fuck, man. Honestly, this is one of the worst Smackdowns of all time. You already know, all right? They're firing up the jets. They're fucking, they're starting the cars early, right? What I mean by that is they don't give a shit about this show. They give a shit about War Games tomorrow and just packing the seats, making that final push to sell the 1 or 2 seats in the nosebleeds. This is exactly what Triple H is doing, okay? He doesn't care about us. He doesn't care, all right? This is why half of the fucking show is just backstage segments. It's just lazy-ass booking from Triple Fraud. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy wasn't even there today. He's already in San Diego on the beach, tanning with Stephanie. All right, he's tanning with Stephanie on the goddamn beach. All right, I am sick and tired of watching this show. Honestly, I'm never watching a go-home show or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm never watching that shit again. Okay, I know for sure it's going to be trash. Why? Because they already built up this shit, or supposedly tried to build up this shit, when there's no literally build up at all. All right, look, Ilia, Tommaso, dude, these are just Triple H's teacher's pets. All right, he sees these guys as teacher's pets. Yeah, they're gonna wrestle for free. Yeah, we're just gonna feed them apples, and they're gonna come to work. Yeah. I'm serious. All right, Tommaso and Johnny Gargano, Ilia Dragunov, they'll do anything Triple H says. Yeah, mop the floor? Yeah, Tommaso's on it. He's doing a fucking headstand on the fucking floor. Yeah, he's trying to he's trying to shine the floor with his head. Oh my god, man. Honestly, guys, I don't know how you guys even watch the shows, right? Some of you guys actually watch the shows like from start to finish. Fucking ass, dude. All right, my eyes in one direction and my eyes in another direction, and then I'm just fucking cross-eyed watching this shit. I look like a weirdo, right? I look like fucking E.T. watching this shit, right? Because I honestly, I just can't. I'm distracted, dude, instantly. I see a fly in the wall. I'm more entertained by that shit than this. Straight up, all right? The ending was completely ass. What was this? Okay, Michael Cole acting confused again. Oh my god, just what is this, bro? All right, Solo Sikoa didn't even look scared. He looked like everyone else in the crowd, just like honestly just watching this shit with a fucking numbskull brain. All right, Solo Sikoa would honestly destroy all of them, to be honest. Okay, if he went crazy and he just started to go, fucking Ziggler mode. I'll just call it Ziggler mode because he looked great during the Ziggler match. If he had that type of presence and aura, like throughout his whole career, right, with no joking and laughing like he's fucking Suge Knight or some shit. If he had that aura throughout his whole career, all the matches, just a serious mean type of wrestler, okay, mean type of Samoan Spikes, I think he would be great. I think he would honestly be in running for Roman's position, okay, even though he is a little chubby and a little big. I think he would be like this Samoa Joe type of caliber wrestler. Okay, because Samoa Joe, you never see Samoa Joe laughing and making jokes. Okay, the guy was a beast all around. Okay, on the mic, he was taken seriously, right? Even that Brock Lesnar promo, come on, man. That shit was amazing. Even though we all know Brock Lesnar would kick his ass in real life, but Samoa Joe gave him a run for his money, dude. He made it seem like he can kick Brock Lesnar's ass by just the way he delivers his promos. That is exactly what wrestling's all about, guys. Not the fucking muscles, okay? Intern John, he advocates for the muscles and, being in shape. However, Jey Uso can still, honestly, he can get over with his body. It's just he is not delivering these promos and convincing us and selling us. He is not selling us. He is doing yeet, yeet, yeet and going home, trying to clap, whose cheeks, right? Not his wife. Who is it? Jada. He's calling Jada. Hey, babe, Jada. Yeah, DoorDash me some popcorn and DoorDash me some McDonald's, babe. Let's go movie night, babe. And as this guy's leaving the arena, right? He's in a black SUV with black tinted windows. And then there's fans around the barricade trying to get a picture, trying to get his attention and stuff. He rolls down the windows. And one of the kids, he's like, "Who's that, Jay?" "Oh, that's just my sister Oos." "Yeah, who's that? Who's that?" Right? "Jada Parker." We all know it's Jada, okay? Stop saying that. "It's just my sister Oos" to these fucking prepubescent kids who are 12 years old and who don't know better. You are lying, Jey Uso, okay? This is a 1 out of 10. The whole show is trash, all right? You guys already know who this is, all right? The high-rise living, work-wise stealing intern John. Ow.